What's going on, guys? JPA here. We're going to be going over those AMD 122 calls we swung for 170% into the AI event. But before we get started, if you want to join the channel to support all the nonsense we do on the internet and the trades we make and money we make for you guys, that'd be awesome. New educational videos should be coming out on there soon for our members. So, yeah, go ahead, hit that join button. But let's get into it. The AMD 122 calls we took. So we'll scroll it at it from the start. So December 4th, 10:18 a.m., we went ahead and added some AMD calls. So why'd we add them there? So I posted this chart for you guys before I added them. Well, after I added them and when we swung them. So here's what we were looking at. All these repeated wick downs into that same zone. So, okay, that 116, 117 area, there likes to be a positive reaction out there. It gets bought up pretty quick. So here's where we bought, right in there. We bought a little bit early. I bought on 117. You were able to get about 20 to 30% cheaper than me, as a matter of fact, if you wanted to. And it never really escaped that first 2 days we had it in there. And into last night, it kind of made that nice little wedge for us there where, hey, if there's any positive news or any positive anything into that AI event, it can really just gap and go and just really start moving and break out. And luckily enough for us, we saw that, hey, we started to get some after hours action, started to get above that trend line there, started to get a little bit of movement. So it's pretty hopeful of it. Even had the videos going for us. But if you noticed, I actually took profits almost immediately. I think this first profit, literally 9:30 a.m., right in the morning, I started taking profits. So you ask yourself, well, why did that happen? Well, number one, it was almost 100%. We knew the events can go either way. You can either have a great event or a bad event, but normally it's a sell the news. So you don't want to be the whole way into that event just on a limit of prayer, hoping that what you want to have happen happens. So we were just, hey, let's lock in some profits, and if it keeps going up, great, and if not, we're still okay. And it did. So again, it just kept shooting up in the morning. I think 931 got another trim, 130%, and then let's see here, 936 took another trim, 170%. So I'm going to explain to you why I took those trims so early and kind of what those exit I was looking at. So this first trim, this 90%, that was just I need to get some money in the bank. So let's go ahead and look at the move. So here's that breakout right above our wedge like we were looking for. So that was awesome stuff here. And here's kind of the area of where, same way that there was bottom areas tested, there was a lot of action here where, let's just get the exact numbers on there for you guys. About 122.49, 122.54, 122.4, all just repeated areas of, hey, that's getting tapped and selling down. So it needs to really get through there, or else we're gonna run into some issues. So that's where I ended up taking that 2.7 trim, where I said this is enough. If it happens to go up more after the event, I'm good for it. And here's what we were looking for after the event. We were looking to have these upper levels tested. So that huge gap up there, we knew that, hey, if it makes it up to here, I mean, we're profiting big there. Those calls are worth $3 probably maybe even a little bit more. And so it's kind of worth the risk there. If we can't hold it any longer, hey, we got a lot out of it. And then to really break out, you could see some just continuation, just up and away if we get through that 125.72. But I would have been basically down to just one or two contracts if we did make it up to that 125.72. But again, the event happened. So let's see what our move was here. So from the top down to the bottom was still $6. It's a little, let me move it to the side here, $6. So had we gotten another $6, could have just 129, 130 if they came out and really knocked our socks off, but just didn't happen. So that's kind of why that event, anything can happen. Lock that profit in early, and that's what we did there. So, not going to try to stretch this video out or anything. Hopefully I kind of touched on the basis. If you have any extra questions on what I was looking at, comment down below. I'll try to answer them as fast as I can. Again, hope you all made a ton of money, and I'll see you next time.